I would say a safety culture is an environment where it's personal value, where you're looking out for each other and holding each other accountable for safety.
It is our core value. It's the foundation that you build your company on because priorities change. If it's your core value, your culture doesn't change.
I define safety culture at NFI by what people actually do. Are they working safely when no one's watching?
So safety culture for us is really at the heart of everything we do, and we believe our drivers, given the opportunity, will perform safely.
I'd say a visible commitment from our top leaders whenever it comes to safety.
You have to have buy-in from all departments. If you don't have the leadership's buy-in, if they're not walking the walk, talking the talk, you're not going to be successful.
Our executive team was 100% behind the installation, and they're still very, very supportive of the system.
We're very blessed at Lauren Concrete that our CEO, all the way down through our drivers, are bought into safety. They understand safety is really important. They know that we want them as a company and as an employer to go home as safe at the end of the day as when they arrived.
Work your way down at the same time that you're training up. And everybody needs to be singing out of the same songbook. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful.
I think the momentum that we really started gaining was when the executive team really bought into what the technological requirements are. And what we did was we purchased a small commercial vehicle, had the drive cam technology put on it, and we get opportunity to make use of that car for a certain amount of weeks. And there's almost a leadership challenge to see who can improve their driving skills more effectively. And we had screens to say, rate the executive driving score for the week to really get an idea of, what is the technology really and what is it bringing the value to our company.
Our drivers were initially apprehensive to new technology, and I think that giving them a few months to see how it was going to be applied, and that it truly was designed to be a tool to coach them as well as acknowledge them for the exceptional driving behaviors that go unnoticed so often.
When we rolled out DriveCam, we talked to every single driver in the company. I thought we would have a little bit of resentment, I guess, for the company doing this, but I actually had a lot of drivers at every location that said they wanted to be the first one to have this in their truck.
On the transportation side, we have a point system. If an individual does something negative, there's certain points assessed to it. But then if he or she does something positive, they also get positive points. So they have an accident, they get a negative point, but now they know they can work towards getting their bonus, if that's what it works out to, by attending a safety meeting, taking a safety course. Those are some of the things that help our employees, stay engaged in the safety process.
If we see a video that they're doing everything right, then we focus on that as well. So it's not always the negative. So it makes coaching a whole lot easier, and I think it makes receiving it from the drivers a whole lot easier.
About 2.5 years ago, we changed from an individual award program to a safety team award program, and we called it the Safety Culture Award Program. They get together for weekly safety meetings, and we think providing that incentive on a team basis is really important. So now we find drivers helping each other much more proactively.
We've seen the culture change significantly, and when we have supervisors that say, I've got a truck that doesn't have a unit in it, I'll say, it's on order, we're working through that, it should be here soon. Hey, this truck got wrecked. Can we take it out of that one and put it in this one? I mean, to me, that is huge. Like, they get it. They want to make sure it's in there.
We continually train on safety throughout the year and keep reinforcing our safety culture.
Individual departments have developed their own safety letters or newsletters, and they'll broadcast them, whether it's to one of their facilities or whether it's to a region. And all of our newsletters all have one common denominator. They all have something about safety.
We have communication opportunities at all levels as well, not just up through down in the organization, but really down through up is very important as well, to make sure we're openly communicating and talking about the issues that we can address and make more safe.